I'm going to start off with covering the most requested of all the people on Facebook and my blog and all that sent me notes, getting rid of spots. Now it seems like an easy thing, but there's something that you're going to want to know. First off, there's a couple different ways to do it. One's right inside of Camera Raw. So take a look at the image here. Why would I want to do it in Camera Raw? Camera Raw actually can help you out. So there is a tool called the Spot Removal Brush, and it's not as good as the Healing Brush, and it's not as good as the Spot Healing Brush or the Patch Tool or the Clone Tool or any of those things. It's okay. It's using healing technology, but it's a little clunky in how it works. But there is a great feature to help you find the spots. Go ahead and click on the tool. It's right up here in the toolbar. Looks like a little brush with like sparkly magic things around it. Click on it. And then over here in the side panel, there's a thing called Visualize Spots. When you turn that on, it shows the spots clear as day right there in the sky. You can see there's spots on the plane, there's spots in the sky. You can use this slider to help you find them more easily. And you can see there's really a lot of sensor dust and junk on this. But I won't push it that far, but right in here, you can really see where they are. Now you can actually fix them. Make your brush just a tiny bit bigger than the spots you want to remove. Click once, and you see how there is a red circle and a green circle? The red circle was where you clicked to get rid of the spot. The green circle is where it's sampled from. And usually it samples in a pretty good place, but if it's wrong, and sometimes it is, believe me, there's going to be times where it's going to sample from a crazy place and you're like, what did you choose way over there for? You can just pick it up and move it and put it wherever you want to where it gets you a better spot. All right, so that's what you're going to do. Go through here and just click and get rid of your spots. So this is very helpful, and it's an easy way to do it. So that's one technique you're going to want to know. I want to show you one more camera technique that you're going to want to know. But I'll just show you that's what you're going to do. You're going to have these little spots visible all over the place. And you go, wow, that's kind of clunkier than Photoshop. Yes, it is. It has its advantages and it has its disadvantages. Because it's not a real healing brush, it's a spot removal tool, it really only works pretty well for spots. And then when you're done, you turn off Visualize Spots. There's all those spots there, but it removed everything. And then, of course, when you switch tools, those little things go away. The little circles, sample circles go away. But I want to show you another trick. This is when you have, because here's the thing. We just opened up an image and you have dust spots. You know what? I got bad news for you. You don't have just dust spots on this photo. You have dust spots on every single photo in the exact same place that you took. So here's what we do. There's a little different technique that we do when you've got a dust spot and you know it's on all your photos. All right, first, open all the photos. Select them all and open them up in Camera Raw. And you can also do this in Lightroom, by the way. It works pretty much the same way. So select all the photos. Now you've clicked on one, this one right here, and you've selected all the rest over here in the film strip on the right. When you do that, when you select a bunch of images, you'll notice that one of the thumbnails, the one I'm working on, is brighter than the rest. It has a little blue line around it. It's called the most selected photo. I'm not making that up. It's really what it's called. What you do to this photo happens to all the rest. So you're going to remove the dust spot in this photo, and it will automatically remove it in the exact same place in all the rest of the photos. You can pretty much see where the big spot is right up here at the top. It's almost like a line, like something like a line of dust. So you're going to get that same tool. You're going to make the brush a little larger using the same keyboard shortcuts, right and left bracket to make, right bracket makes it larger, left bracket makes it smaller. You're going to get rid of that little problem right there. And then did you see all the thumbnails update? It went to every single one of these and repaired it in the exact same spot. So now that thing is gone in every single photo at once. You click done, and you're done, and it gets them all. So those are a couple of reasons why you might want to use Camera Raw, because when it comes to dust spots and stuff, it gets rid of them quickly. If you don't want to use Camera Raw, then what you can do is this. Let's go back to the image we had open just a moment ago. And let's just go ahead and open it up in Photoshop proper, and let's just zoom in and hope we find the, yeah, you can see some of the spots here. This is where you're going to use the spot healing brush. It's very quick. One click and they're gone. Click, click, click. You can go so quick. It's going to pick a sample spot, and it usually does a pretty good job of it. When you're zoomed in like this to move around quickly, you're going to use the space bar. You watch your hand, your cursor changes to the grabber hand. You can move, get rid of a couple of spots, move, get rid of a couple of spots, move, spots, and move. So that's how you're going to do it. Make your way around the image and make sure there's some up there. You can clean these bad boys up pretty quickly. And that's how you use that. Anyway, a lot of requests for how to remove spots. And that is basically the technique. And then a little squiggle there. And then you're going to have to look on the plane here. There's a couple of spots and decide if they're someplace you really care about. And then get rid of them by changing the brush size. Remember, the basic thing is make the brush size a little bigger than the thing you want to remove and just click. Only paint if it's a long row of them or something. Really just click. Just click. You don't have to do anything more than a single click. Now I'll get rid of them. Okay, we did a really easy one first. That's spots. Whew, now that's out of the way.